talk about that discrepancy. Good earnings, a beat, and yet the share price dropped slightly.
Man, it's hard for me to predict what the market will do. I mean, and we don't focus on the day, we focus on the decade. And we focus on the things we can control, which is like building better software that more and more people want to buy, that produces the results that we reported.
But part of the reaction was to some debt obligations, right?
That they may have misunderstood, yeah.
Well, how so?
It's basically a charge, that we mark to market, and the stock has had incredible performance over the past, especially the past handful of months, and so we recognize that charge related to convertible debt that we raised 4 months ago.
Okay, so lots else going on in your business. You acquired a company called Opsgenie that makes it easier for companies to manage IT disruptions. Talk about that and how the integration is going.
Yeah, so we signaled 3 months ago intent to kind of widen the aperture on the problems that we solve for IT. And a big problem that IT organizations everywhere are facing is sort of responding to incidents and dealing with incidents. As more and more companies become digital companies, that impact actually means that most companies are managing a service for their customers or employees. And so Opsgenie is a really important part of the alerting and rostering of people who will be on duty to respond to that incident. We also announced a new product called JIRA Ops, which becomes sort of a command center for all of the coordination of people, process, workflow that helps companies respond faster to incidents for their customers.
Okay, so a little bit of an earthquake in your business in June when Microsoft acquired GitHub. How does that change the competitive landscape for Atlassian?
Not really. It wasn't really an earthquake. I mean, GitHub is a great product, and it's something that we've both integrated to and competed against. GitHub largely is transformed the way the open source software is shared on the internet, for individual developers. And so where you want to find a piece of code, largely that code now is hosted on GitHub, which I think makes it a very attractive asset for a company like Microsoft that also has an infrastructure platform called Azure, where you ultimately want that code to run. We're focused on, with Bitbucket, our product, more professional code collaboration. And so teams that actually want a similar experience to GitHub on the internet, but want, the security and reliability of a piece of enterprise software, choose Bitbucket.
Well, we reported, and others did as well, that Google was also interested in buying GitHub. Does the fact that it lost out on that acquisition make Atlassian, with its GitHub product, like maybe more of a compelling acquisition potentially to a company like Google?
Bitbucket, you'd have to ask Google. But I think it's sort of telling you that Google, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, I think are in a very hotly contested and a very massive, market competition for, basically the infrastructure that runs a lot of software that more and more companies are building. Our focus is on helping those companies build and run software better or faster, and I think that's testament to sort of why we've grown at the rate that we have.
Are you guys for sale now if the right partner and the right price came along?
I don't think so. I mean, we've been a pretty independently run business for a long period of time, and I think we've got a lot of growth and runway in front of us. That's the thing that we're leaning into.